Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's varsity girls soccer match between the visiting Mulvane Wildcats and your Rose Hill Rockets. At this time, we would like for everyone to stand for the singing of our national anthem, brought to you by the Rose Hill Rocketeers.
Through the perilous fight. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And now for tonight's starters. First, for the Mulvane Wildcats, senior number 1, Mallory Helm. Sophomore number 3, Brittany Pichelle. Sophomore at goalie, Adeline Williams. Sophomore number 9, Elsa Colby. Senior number 15, Mackenzie Rogers. Freshman number 21, Adeline Boer. Freshman number 22, Sophia Corner. Sophomore number 25, Madison Gomez. Senior number 27, Katie Pappen. Junior number 28, Carly Cole. And senior number 36, Kylie Schwenke. Wildcats are coached by Jesse Myers. The assistant coaches for the Wildcats are Grace Myers and Dylan LaRue. Now your starters for the Rockets. At goalie, sophomore Ramey Croker. Junior number 3, Blythe Hackney. Freshman number 6, Riley Croker. Freshman number 7, Brinley Liebel. Sophomore number 9, Avery Hodavy. Sophomore number 11, Briley Parker. Junior number 12, Chloe Spain. Senior number 13, Kaya Kelly. Senior number 16, Claire Crosby. Sophomore number 17, Nevea Salinas. Junior number 21, Brinley Fouts. Your Rockets are coached by Mr. Shelby Caba. His assistant coaches are Jared Garver and Audrey Brumfield.
Welcome to Rocket Stadium, where tonight we will be enjoying a nice game of soccer. Brought to you tonight. Girls varsity soccer will be taking on the Wildcats of Mulvane. And we are going to figure out, we've got a little bit of an issue going on with our headphones, so give me a moment to figure out. There we go. All fixed and no problem at all whatsoever. The Rockets will be taking on the Wildcats tonight of Mulvane. The Wildcats come into tonight's contest 3-7. Rockets are 6-4. On paper, this would be a game that would be a good pickup game for the Rockets to continue to get their record where they want it to go in preparation for postseason. But we'll see how the game goes. Wildcats will be in the green and white kits moving from left to right. And the Rockets will be in the red and black kits moving from right to left. And we'll get this game underway. Rockets will start with possession. Chloe Spain throwing it in to Nevaeh. And Brindley will take it back in Rocket territory. Get it back to our goalie. And set up possession. Rockets coming off their last home win at 6-4 right now. 2 of those losses to Andover. Then they have a loss to McPherson. And they're ready to resume with the rest of the season. Here the Rockets go on the attack. Deep shot taken by Avery Hotovy to start the game. Just a couple minutes into the first half. JV won their game 8-0. So we'll see if Varsity has as good an outing as JV did. To the middle, Nevaeh and Kaya. Kaya's getting it back to Chloe. Here on the near side. Mulvane definitely having a little bit of a down year from previous years, just indicated off the record. They do have a win against Collegiate, but Collegiate is not having a great year either. Their wins come against Arc City, Winfield, and Collegiate, I believe. And so even on common opponents, I'd have to give the edge to the Rockets tonight, but we'll see how they do. Brindley gets it up to Nevaeh. Back over to Brindley. Brindley on the attack for the Rockets. Looking for a pass. Goes a little bit too deep in. Gets caught. And cannot produce anything for the Rockets. Mulvane kicked it out of bounds, probably a little prematurely. Could have had possession, so it'll be a throw-in for the Rockets. Chloe Spain's going to throw it in. Gets it into Nevaeh. Nevaeh tries to get it over to the middle. Mulvane clears it out. It's taken the Rockets a few minutes almost every game to get any kind of rhythm going in their offense. The only exception to that would have been a few weeks ago against Winfield. And that one came pretty easy to them. So we'll see tonight how they do. Throw in for Wildcats on the near side. That'll be a goal kick for the Rockets. Rockets usually play for possession with a goal kick, so won't go too deep. Get it over to Brindley. And Wildcats push it and force the Rockets to reset. Nice little give and go from Kaya. Chloe Spain getting the muddle. Early on in the game here, still tied at 0-0. Chloe leads it on ahead to Kaya. Kaya trying to find some space to either dribble in or pass it. Gives it up to Blythe. Blythe's going to take it on her right foot. A little bit too hard. Be a goal kick for Mulvane. Rockets get possession back. They're in the middle of the field. Wildcats forwards showing they're not afraid to try to run down and put a little pressure on the Rocket defense, so they're going to have to play fairly clean. They did give up a goal last night, their last home game. Kaya trying to turn it. Nice save by the Wildcat goalie. Rockets gave up a goal on a late steal in the second half, which tied up the game. Forced them to clean up a little bit of what they were doing. We'll see how we do here. Throw in for the Rockets. It looks like Nevaeh is going to go down and take it. No, it's going to be a corner kick. We'll see if we can get that in our angle. Nevaeh with the corner kick. We'll see how we do. To the middle. Header. And a goal. And Blythe gets a header into the goal. Textbook corner kick. Nevaeh sent it right up to her, and Blythe got it in. And once again, beware of our new scoring graphic. Look at that.
Rockets. Number 3, Blythe Hackney with the header off the corner kick. That assist goes to number 17, Nevaeh Salinas.
So Rockets go up 1-0 off the corner kick and the header. And now we'll and here the Rockets come. And on a surprise kick that we were not even looking for, Wildcats get a goal on a deep, deep kick. Elsa Colby.
Goal for Mulvane, number 9, Elsa Colby.
Rockets caught sleeping a little bit. And she took a deep shot, and nobody was looking for it, and Elsa can shoot. She's got several goals on the year, so lesson learned. Hopefully the Rockets will be watching next time. And me too. I did not have the camera anywhere near there to watch it. So here we go. Rockets back off to the races. Looking for a quick response. Nice shot across the middle. Claire went with her right foot. It got blocked and tried to get back in with her left foot. Rockets back on the attack. And a nice save by the goalie. Brinley Liebel was pushing that ball in, and the goalie had to stretch out as far as she could. Saved another goal for. So here we go. Corner kick again for the Rockets. Let's see if they can do it again. Nevaeh's going to take it. In a little deeper than what she had last time. Rockets are not able to produce immediate layoff of it. Rockets turn it back around about midfield. Chloe Spain loses handle on it. It's going to be a throw in for the Wildcats. Wildcats have been able to put some goals on the board this year. Defense has not been as solid from just by the statistics. Now, they may tell you something completely different if you were to ask them, but Avery slips it over to Kaya. Avery on the assist, and a nice goal by Kaya. and puts the Rockets back up 2-1.
Goal for the Rockets, number 13, Kaya Kelly. The assist on the play, number 9, Avery Hotovy.
Textbook drove it up there. Rockets back up 2-1, and we'll keep an eye out this time to see if Elsa wants to score quick again. Rockets not falling for it this time and get the ball back. Out of bounds on Chloe. It'll be a throw-in for Wildcats. Defended out of bounds by Mulvane. While Rockets will have to throw in far side of the field, right in front of the Wildcat bench. They get it in. Avery's trying to turn on it. Avery gives herself a little bit of open field, tries to cross over to Claire. Claire clears out. And I'll tell you exactly what happened. Kaya knocked it off the goal bar on the top, and it bounced off of a Wildcat player into the goal. They're saying it bounced off the football bar, but I think the replay would say it was off the soccer, but I could be wrong. So we'll see if the Rockets can try that one again. Far side, Avery's got it. Trying to work her way back to the middle. Sets it back up to Nevaeh at the top. Nevaeh with a right footer. Good save by the goalie. So again, we're saying that goal apparently crossed off the football crossbar. And Kaya trying to force it in. Claire's trying to get to it before the goalie. And goalie and defender collide, getting it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rockets on the near side. Chloe throws it into Nevaeh. Nevaeh trying for another deep one, gets blocked. Up to Kaya. See if Kaya wants to try another pinball shot. Rockets on the far side in red kits. Wildcat defense has collapsed to the middle again. Rockets have it about the 20-yard line. To Blythe in the middle. Blythe over to Avery trying to force it. Crosses over to Claire Crosby. Avery with the assist, and Claire Crosby, another goal. That puts the Rockets back up 3-1.
Goal for the Rockets, number 16, Claire Crosby. Another assist from number 9, Avery Hotovy.
Rockets up 3-1 with about 29 minutes left to go in the first half. And really, aside from that really, really deep shot by Elsa Colby, Wildcats have not done too much to slow the Rockets down. Pass to the middle. Kaya with a nice lead. And Avery just got caught up in traffic. Rockets send it back down to the Wildcats side. And the Rocket starters are really dominating this game so far. Avery going for another assist, tries to get it to Kaya. Goalie broke it up. Claire tried to get in there to get another shot in. The defense turns it back. And Brinley's going to send it back over to Chloe here on the near side. And Nevaeh's got room in the middle. Deals it off to Kaya. Kaya across to Blythe. And Blythe put a metric ton behind it, but right to the goalie. And the Rockets so far today are just dominating with possession with some nice passing. Kaya sends it over to Avery. Did not center it quite the way she was wanting, but Avery can try to work her way in. She's had 2 assists from the far side tonight. Avery is going to go back up top. Avery tried to work it in, but could not get it there. Taken again by the Rockets. And they were rearing back to hit. I believe that was Brinley, Liebel. And Coach Cobb is going to switch out a bunch of his players. Just about 25 minutes left to go in the first half. Pretty chilly night tonight. People have broken out the blankets and parkas. Rockets up 3-1 with 25 minutes left. And we'll see what the changing of the lineup does to the game. Rockets pretty deep. Penalty called on the Rockets. Should be a corner kick from Mulvane. Ramey tried to knock that
Now
out.
playing for the Mulvane Wildcats, number 14, Brooklyn Kane, and number 18, Lucy Swart. For your Rockets, now on the field, number 19, Katie Leck, and number 15, Keely Mellinger.
Corner kick. And we'll see what we get out of this. 42 car pile up in the middle. Rockets clear it out. One of the Wildcats kind of went for a high kick. Could not get her foot on it, so possession goes to the Rockets, and they're off to the races again. Out of bounds, it'll be corner kick from Mulvane. Wildcats not able to produce immediately. Still have possession. Nice block in the interior for the Rockets, and they are going to try to get the ball back down. Since the change of the lineup has been pretty much on the Rockets side of the field, they are up 3-1. We have about 22 and a half minutes left to go in this half. So we'll see if the second group of Rockets can build on the success of the starters. Cross. And Kaya's still in there, but goes just to the right of the goal. I think you can hear the disgust in herself right now from up here. She does not like to miss. It'll be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Wildcats bring it back down, threaten to score, right foot. Ramey stops it. Brings it out and resets her team. Aubrey Moore got taken to the ground just a little bit, but no call. Lead on ahead to Kaya. Kaya with a nice pass. This could be a problem for the Wildcats, and it is. Avery Hotovy gets her goal for the night with an assist from Kaya.
Goal for the Rockets, number 9, Avery Hotovy, with the assist coming from number 13, Kaya Kelly.
Rockets up 4-1 now with 21 minutes left. Rockets get possession back off the kickoff from the Wildcats. Lead on ahead to Brinley. Passes over to Brinley. And nobody's really stopping Brinley, so she was going to go for it a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah. Avery trying to left foot it in and did not get it from the full power she wanted on it. 4-1. We're halfway through the first half. And Mulvane's got a little bit of a runner and no good. Just off to the left. Be a goal kick for the Rockets. Busy week for sports as we're winding down spring schedule. I believe JV track is at Augusta tonight. And don't forget, we will be hosting league track here in just a couple of weeks. Busy couple weeks as we are winding down the school year. Have different events for you like extravaganza, 8th grade promotion, of course graduation, commencement exercises. We will attempt to get as much broadcast as we can here on YouTube Live so you can watch it and send it to your family members that are supporting the Rockets. Forgive us as we continue to try to iron out any technical glitches. A nice lead, and Kaya's got some room. This is a problem if you're the goalie. Kaya Kelly gets her second goal of the night.
Second goal of the night for number 13, Kaya Kelly.
And when Kaya gets a little bit of room to operate, she's going to score like that. The only way to play Kaya, I think, is to try to get as physical as you can as the defender, but she's fast enough to work around that as well. She really needs to be double teamed, but you definitely can't let her get behind you. And so 5-1 Rockets. Of course, the rules are if it's an 8-goal lead at halftime, then they will call the game. I don't know that we're going to get to that or not, and I don't know that Coach Kaba will actively try to let his team get to that, but we'll see. Wildcats trying to
Now
get
playing
anything
for the
going.
Rockets, number 4, Kennedy Martin. Number 5, Evelyn Swearingen. Number 22, Reagan McEwen. Number 24, Bryn Alexander. Number 32, Ellie Tiffany. Number 38, Nora Marshall.
So Coach Kaba, with a very deep bench, is bringing in quite a few players to get them some more time this year.
Now playing for Mulvane, number 34, Rachel Langholtz.
Wildcats is trying to get something going on the attack. Down by 4. Close to the 16-minute mark. They're approaching, and Rockets turn it away. Wildcats with another shot, and no good. And that defense for the Rockets is collapsing on everything the Wildcats try to do. And Wildcats will get a kick from about the 15-yard line. So Ramey on her far left. Now switching more to the right, and we'll see what the Wildcat strategy is. Going for the goal off the football crossbar. It's going to make it a goal kick for the Rockets. Very similar to the pinball goal that did not count. Wildcats trying to get anything going, but the Rocket defense is pushing back. Now, the first half, Rockets definitely kept it on the Wildcats. First half of the first half, Wildcats were on their heels a good part of it. And so they are being a little more aggressive here and giving a little more push. But the Rocket defense is not giving them any kind of an open shot. Wildcats tried to give a lead, but Ramey got to it, and just not enough coordination there to turn that into a goal. Ramey clears it out. Here come the Wildcats, and Rockets turn them away. Wildcats seem to be having a little bit of a difficult time finding where to go with it. Brindley's going to go the length of the field. She tried to. Gets tripped. They're going to call a foul from just outside the box. And so it won't be a PK, but Brindley may go for it from there anyway. And she's got the leg to do it, and she's a little annoyed if you can't tell. So let's see what she does here. Slams the ball, tries to get a little bit of a hook, and just doesn't go anywhere. And she's walking away in a little bit of disgust over the entire thing. So Wildcats Crosby back in the game for Mellinger. Nevaeh's back in as well. Coach mixing up his lineup just a little bit, but it looks like he's trying to put a scoring lineup back in. But Avery's taking a break, and Kaya's taking a break, so we'll see what they come up with. Throw in for the Wildcats on the far side. Ball in front of the bench. Battle for the ball. 5-1 Rockets. About 11 minutes left. Ball out of bounds. Should be a throw in for the Rockets. Wildcats approaching, and a goal. Wildcats with the goal. Defensive breakdown by the Rockets.
Goal for the Wildcats, number 3, Brittany Petchel.
So Rockets giving up 2 goals, and that last one was really just a defensive. There was nobody in front of Mulvane. She's been one of the Brittany's been one of the primary forces on the offensive end. So they'll have to regroup just a little bit. And like I said, they've switched up the lineup a little bit. Now maybe they've played together and I just haven't noticed it, but looked like there may have been some miscommunication between the midfield and the defenders. So they'll have to take care of that. Not able to run it down. It'll be a Wildcat throw in. Rocket throw in. Nora Marshall throwing it in. Getting it to Kennedy Martin. DeVea goes up for the header. Aubrey Moore getting back to Ramey, trying to reset. Nora trying to get to clear. It just goes out of bounds with it. Be a throw in for the Wildcats on the near side. Looking about 8.5 minutes left. Another bit of a hiccup. Pass to the far side. And Rockets trying to get a lead on ahead with the ball. Just are not finding a clear outlet there. Nora Marshall coming up from defense. Gets it to Claire. Back to Nora. Be a throw in for the Rockets. Nora's going to take it. Gets it to Nevaeh. And it'll be Wildcat. Well, they're going to give it back to the Rockets. Throw in. It's Ellie Tiffany. And Wildcats take possession or are trying to move up the field. That'll be off on Claire. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Wildcats down by 3 and would really love to just get a goal in before halftime, at least one, to make it a 2-goal game. And they're not showing any signs of surrender at all, so we'll see what they come up with here. And also, the Rockets have to be mindful they don't have 2 of their leading scorers out on the field, in Kaya and Avery. And even when they don't score, they create problems for defense. So good chance for Coach Kaba to get some other players out there, because they're going to need them when they go to postseason, to have as many as available and see what he's got, see what kind of chemistry they have between players. Here comes Nevaeh up the middle. Pushes it on ahead, trying to find an open lane. Ricochets back, and nobody there to get it. Rockets greeted at midfield, trying to send it back. And this could be a problem. She scored just a little bit ago, but Ramey's there for it. Nice save. About 5 minutes left. Rockets up by 3. And I kind of like that Coach Cobb is letting this mix of players try to figure it out there. It'd be easy to push the panic button and say bring everybody else in, but he's letting them work it out and figure out their rhythm, and they're doing good with it. It's process. This will be a goal kick for the Rockets. Close to 4 minutes left in the first half. Just out of our camera's range. It'll be a throw in for the Rockets. About 3.5 minutes left to go in the half. And Wildcats had a good chance to get there, but the Rocket defense collapsed quickly, preventing the forwards from getting in there. So nice play by the Rockets. And now the Rocket midfield and the forwards are trying to get on the same page to drive the ball further, but the Wildcat defense is making it difficult right about midfield. Nevaeh trying to break through, does break through, but trips, and they're going to call it. So the Rockets will get a kick right about 42-yard line. 41 after she moves it up further than what he said. Welcome to soccer. 2.5 minutes left. Rockets up by 3. That'll be a throw-in for Wildcats. And should be a goal kick for the Rockets unless they're saying it was deflected. Nope, there'll be a goal kick for the Rockets. We're at about the 1.5 minute mark. Remy not in a particular rush to get that ball out. Kai Kelly is back in. So is Avery. And Kai is off to the races. And this. And the goalie dove for the ball and tripped Kaya going for the ball. And Kaya fell and is hurt. And I'm going to take the camera off of her. But I know the fans are going to want a flag, but the goalie was going after the ball. Now, replay may say something totally different than what I originally saw, but it appeared that the goalie went to dive for the ball to clear it out before Kaya could get to it. Now, if the referee were to decide that the goalie was going in any capacity after Kaya, then they would call a penalty. But they've determined it was a clean soccer play, and that Kaya was just an unfortunate recipient of it. And I would have to watch the replay to see one way or another. Rockets with 43.3 seconds left in the first half. And they're checking on Kaya. Looks like they're checking on her left leg. And definitely hope she's able to get up on her own and walk it off. And she's not putting any weight on the left leg, which I hate to see. Could be a million things, and it could be James telling her not to put any weight on it. But Shelby's come out. I believe that Shelby has come out, Coach Kaba, to help her off the field. And she's not putting any weight on that left leg at all. So again, goalie appeared to be diving for the ball to clear it out or grab it before Kai could get to it. And if the referee determined that she was just going for the ball, even if a player is injured, if you're just going for the ball, they're not going to call a penalty.
Now playing for Rose Hill, number 25, Mia Johnson.
So game resumes. About a half minute left. And Kaya Kelly's tougher than a $2 stake, so if she's able to deal with that, she's going to be back in definitely this season. But we don't want to speculate one way or another. But we've got one of the best trainers in the area in James.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll end the first half. Rockets up 5-2 over the Mulvane Wildcats. And one of our news stories right now would be that Kaya Kelly appears to have gone down injured. They took her down off the field and did not see if they are. It looks like they're examining on the back of James's cart. And we'll see what happens with that. So we go to halftime. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Avery with the kick goes long. So main story coming out of first half would have been the lead of the Rockets, 5-2 over the visiting Wildcats. And then if I hear anything about Kaya, we'll let you know. I suspect she'll be up and at it as soon as she's able to be. True competitor. One of the great warriors of this soccer team, so we'll see how they do. It'll be a throw-in for the Rockets. Avery goes to no follow-up. Katie tries to get in there quickly. Brinley Liebel trying to force the issue with a big kick. Katie turns it, gets it back to Brinley. Katie's got it, and they're just trying to get anything going in there. And the Wildcats trying to clear it out, but the Rockets are pushing the issue. Nevaeh's pushing up on it. Blythe's got a little bit of space. Gets it up to Avery. No call on offside. Avery! Looks like she hit the crossbar enough to make the net look like it was in, but it was not. And the follow-up. Looks like Katie Leck.
Goal for the Rockets, number 19, Katie Leck.
Puts the Rockets up 6-2. And that was just persistent soccer by the Rockets. They just did not stop. And gave Mulvane all they could handle down there. Rockets have possession back again after the kickoff. Six to 2 Rockets. 35 minutes left to go in the game. Out of bounds off the Wildcats. Will be a throw-in for the Rockets. Another player looked like she was a little hobbled was Chloe Spain on the far side. Still has a little bit of a limp. Lead on ahead to Chloe. Crosses, and nobody there, and she goes just long, so it'll be a goal kick for the Wildcats. No call for a deflection. I see Kaya right now. She's got some ice on her knee. And looks like they're probably going to have it looked at. So we'll hope Kaya's good. Six to 2 Rockets, 33 minutes left. Goal kick taken away by the Rockets. It's Brinley Liebel across the middle of the field. Looked like a handball from here, but it was not called, so life goes on. Throw in for the Rockets. Rockets in the red and black moving left to right. Wildcats in white and green moving right to left. Refs in blue and black not moving very much at all. No, they're doing a good job tonight. I know that there was a little bit of chatter at halftime. Just talking to a couple of people. I don't know that it would have been a called penalty. The goalie was going for the ball that Kai was trying to get, and unfortunate timing. But next player up for the Rockets. And here comes Blythe. Tries to force it in with her right foot while Mulvane was not looking. And that'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Here comes Katie Leck. Tried to get a second one. Kicked out of bounds by the Wildcats, and it'll be a corner kick, and I'll get you to the edge of what we can see. Looks like Avery Hodavy's going to take the corner kick. So time for the 42-car pile up in the middle. Rockets scored off a goal kick earlier, so we'll see what they can get here. It's a dribbler. And Nevea tried to angle it in and just could not get it. So it'll be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Not a bad play at all. Keeps it in possession and gives her the one shot. Blythe has it, gets it to Avery. Avery across. Claire said it, and then that ball has not come down yet. 6-2 Rockets, 30 minutes left. Throwing for the Rockets. Blythe takes it. Back out. And Riley tried to feed it up into the midfield, and they were just not able to collapse on it quick enough. It'll be a corner kick for the Rockets, though. It's deflected out of bounds. Avery does a quick pass to Riley. And they just do not have enough room. Good defense by the Wildcats. To the top of the key, as they say, and Brinley puts not enough mustard on the first one and too much on the second one. It'll be a Wildcat goal kick. And this is much how the beginning of the first half played, with the ball pretty consistently in front of the Wildcat goal. Ball out of bounds, and Riley will pass it in. Chloe Spain back over to the middle to Neveo, brings it back over to the side. Chloe is trying to get it down to Katie. Katie over to Claire, loses her handle on it. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Pass up to Avery Hotovy, who's got a little room. Crosses. Nice save by the goalie. Katie Leck maybe should have put a little bit more. She was trying to touch that ball into the net. And maybe with just a little more gas on it, it might have gone in. Blythe. Another nice save by the Wildcats goalie. And she has been busy tonight. Six. I have a joke I usually tell right then, but I'm not going to. So. Another save by the Wildcat goalie. And another steal by the Rockets almost. There we go. And here comes Blythe. You know she really would like a goal tonight. She has had a few shots, or at least an assist. Nevaeh with a nice stab on the head, and her team, I don't think, was expecting it. So, out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Rockets. No, they're going to give it to the Wildcats. They're saying it was deflected. Okay. Whistle's blown. I think they were still in the process of substituting. Let's try it again. Throw in. Avery deflected it.
Now playing for the Wildcats, number 6, Emma Lavers, and number 33, Brooklyn Conway.
They're going to give the ball to Wildcats. I think they're saying one of the Rockets was hooking. Excuse me as our camera goes a little haywire. It's never operator problem. It's always equipment. Blythe looking for somebody to go to, and she's got some space. Gets it up to Katie. Throw in for the Rockets on their side of the field. Blythe back to Nevaeh. Brinley leads up. It'll be a Wildcat throw-in. Six to 2 Rockets. 23.5 minutes left to go in the game. Throw in for the Wildcats. That ball went all kinds of wonky. That's a technical soccer term. Both teams appear to have crossed into the let's just get through this phase of the game. I'm sure it'll pick it back up here in a minute. Rockets up by 4. Blythe to the middle. Nice cross to the middle. No, she's going for the goal and just a little too high. That was Riley Croker. Blythe steals it and is coming up with it and is battling around. Everybody gets it to the middle. And Katie tried to get it in again for her second goal of the night and could not. That'll give the Rockets a goal of corner kick on the far side. Looks like they're going to go with a short pass, possibly to Nevaeh. But Mulvane's defending it, so maybe we'll get a deep one to the middle. Kind of a bouncer. Cleared out a little bit, and it'll be Rocket throw in front of the Rocket bench. Nevaeh working her way to the middle. Oh, just to the right of the goal. And the Rocket midfielders are trying to collect a few goals tonight. Blythe with the pass. Nice pass. And went to Brindley Fouts, and Brindley just could not. They're passing great tonight. Mulvane's goalie she's getting her money's worth out of this game. Be a throw in for the Wildcats in front of their bench. We're just under 20 minutes. Nice save by Ramey, and Rocket defense was just not playing as aggressively as the Wildcat offense, and put their goalie in a bad position. But Ramey played it really well. It'll be a corner kick for the Wildcats on the far side. Up in the air. And Ramey comes away with it. Miscommunication on the passing back and forth. Wildcat throw in. And we have not quite crossed that threshold to say the game is out of reach yet for the Wildcats, but there is a certain desperation that they've, I think, kicked in the last couple of minutes. So throw in for the Wildcats. Brindley's got some space. And really almost got too deep to decide what to do with it. There wasn't an open pass to the middle, and she couldn't get a good angle to shoot. I suspect, knowing then what she knows now, she may have taken a shot before they got to the football end zone. Bombs away for Nevea. Another save by the Mulvane goalie. Kicked out of bounds by Mulvane. It'll be a throw-in. Corner kick for the Rockets. Avery's going to take it. Gets it to Brindley Liebel, back to Avery, then to Brindley again. And a conference by the referees. What to do with the ball. They're going to call corner kick. It was deflected off the goalie, I believe, and then hit the football cross beam. So let's do it again. Avery with a corner kick. Again, out of our camera range. Another deflection by the goalie. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. And we're under 15 minutes left in the game. There's Blythe. Avery left foots it. Another stop at the goal. Congratulations to the boys' middle school team that beat Hutchinson yesterday. Girls team falling just short. And Brindley Liebel going for the goal. Congratulations also to the boys' parasailing team. Came in third place at regionals. So congratulations to them. Nice year. Didn't quite qualify for state, but there's always next year. Avery Hodovy. I think Avery thought Kylie was going to be up a little bit further. Bounced off the referee. Plays to Mulvane. Excuse me, thought Keeley was going to be up a little bit further. And Brindley Liebel tried to power that ball in, and pretty deep in very congested traffic, but she was not too pleased with the result of it being deflected out. And like I said, the Rocket midfielders would like to get in on the fun tonight. Up to Avery. Avery over to Keeley. To Katie. And back to Brindley. Gets up to Katie. And Nevaeh, right foot. And it's good for 3. I tell you what, the lineup of midfielders that we have right now are Nevaeh, Blythe, and Brindley, and all 3 of them are just kind of annoyed with themselves. You can see in the body language that they haven't scored to contribute in this half. But they're playing well. A lot of ball movement for the Rockets. Pushing up to the goal, cross, and just behind the goal. Riley tried to get across the field to give her forwards a chance to get to it, but it was too deep. 11 minutes left in the game. If you're not typically on our YouTube page, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. That way you can keep an eye on all the events. Last night we streamed the 5th grade concert, and if you have not watched it, it was a pretty awesome concert. They did rock and roll hits from the different decades. Ended the night with Don't Stop Believin' by Journey, and had every single member of the audience standing up using their phone as a flashlight/lighter. It was a pretty amazing concert put on by 5th grade last night. Congrats to Lindsay Ashurst and Rob Roach, who do a great job with elementary school music. Nice lead on ahead. No call for offside. Avery. Avery with another goal for the night. Yeah, there should be an assist. I just can't tell you who.
Goal for the Rockets, number 9, Avery Hodovy.
Hey, why don't you announce the assist and just announce some random name, make everybody wonder who it is. The assist goes to, let's go with Phoebe Wilson. You'll have parents looking up here. You're not going to announce it? The assist goes to Phoebe Wilson. Hey, we've got tens and tens of viewers right now. Another save by the Wildcat goalie, who has really had a lot to do tonight. The onslaught of the Rocket scorers, each of them wanting to get on the board, has been pretty intense. And with the exception of some of the lineup changes, they've kept it on the Wildcat side a good part of the night. Throw in by the Wildcats. Nice right foot cross by Avery, just over the head of Katie Leck, who was ready to knock that ball in. Throw in for the Wildcats, close to the far corner. 8 minutes left to go in the game. Rockets up by 5, and it looks like they've been given full green light to keep playing as hard as they want. So scores are going after it. I suspect when we get down to a few minutes left, Coach Kaba may let some of his players back in the game to finish it up if he doesn't feel like they're going to be able to end it early. Avery's got some room, gets it to Katie, and Katie hits a great field goal. And, yeah, you can see Katie is just replaying that in her head about 5 million times already. It's a great play. Oh, and Coach is benching her because of it. I think it was time for her to come out anyway. Anybody who's coached Katie knows she's one of the players you keep on the field as long as you can. Her motor does not run out of gas. Great attitude. These girls will celebrate this Friday, senior night, along with boys golf. It'll be in between varsity and junior varsity games this Friday night. And so we will try to have that broadcast for you to see senior night for girls soccer and boys golf. Then Monday, the 4th, baseball will celebrate its senior night just before its first game. So about 3:40, they'll have senior night for baseball. And then on the 12th, which I believe is a week from Tuesday, we'll have a corner kick for the Rockets. On the 12th, at the girls' softball game, they'll celebrate senior night for softball and track and field. That'll be about 3:40 that night. Time's estimated. You might want to get there about 10 minutes beforehand if you're wanting to celebrate with the seniors. Families, pay attention to any letters or information you get from our athletic director, Mr. Mangus. Brindley Fouts throwing it in. For those wondering, there will not be a senior night for boys parasailing because there's no seniors on the team. Looks like a throw-in for the Rockets. We're under 4 minutes left to go in the game. Both teams have played very hard, but you can tell they're with the colder temperatures and the score being what it is. I think both teams are kind of at a place of saying, we're done. But they're still playing hard. And a long, long goal. for Mulvane. And that's Brittany Peschel with her second goal of the night.
Goal for the Wildcats. Number 3, Brittany Peschel.
And I don't know what all they could have done to stop that. She took a shot from about a third away from the goal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mulvane's got some scores tonight. They seem to have maybe a few more holes on their team than what they would want, but they definitely have some scorers and some players. I could be wrong, but I think Brittany and Elsa are their leading scorers. And if Brittany hits shots like that on a regular basis, you could see why. Not too much Ramey could have done to stop that. So Rockets trying to get that goal back. Anything you can do, I can do better. Bly left foots it and goes to the left of the goal. And is asking herself at this moment, what do I have to do to get that ball in the net? Goal kick for the Wildcats. We're at the 2-minute mark. Claire Crosby battling in there. Corner kick for the Rockets. That's a minute and a half left. Avery winds up. Burns it to the middle. No good. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Right in the corner. Avery tosses it in. We have almost a minute left to go in the game. Avery has time to get maybe one more shot. She crosses to the middle. Mulvane defends it. Avery's got the ball again. Crosses over. And we just couldn't get enough gas on it. About 20 seconds left. To the middle of the field, out of bounds. It'll be a throw in from Mulvane.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it. At the end of 2 halves, the winner of the game, Rose Hill 7, Mulvane 3. Good game by the Rockets. They'll be back at it here Friday night for senior night.
Thank everybody for joining us tonight. Great job, ladies. We'll see everybody back here Friday night.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you back Friday night.